play some music while we're waiting to play more music.
Seems I've got to have a change of scene, 'cause every night I have the strangest dream, imprisoned by the way it could have been, left here on my own, or so it seems. I've got to leave before I start to scream, but someone locked the door and took the key. You feeling alright? Oh, not feeling good myself. Oh, feeling alright. Oh, not feeling good myself. Oh, boy, you sure took me for one big line. And even now I sit and I wonder why, that when I think of you I start to cry. Just can't waste my time, I must keep trying. I got to stop believing all your lies, 'cause there's too much to do before I die. You feeling alright?
Come on, mother. Sing it loud.
Not feeling good myself. Oh, yeah. You feeling alright? Oh, not feeling good myself. Oh, come on, what you got?
Break it down. All right now.
Oh, don't get too lost in the words I say, 'cause at the time I really felt that way. But that was then, and now you know it's today. I can't escape, so I guess I'm here to stay, till someone comes along and takes my place. Different name and a different face. You feeling alright? Oh, not feeling good myself. Oh, you feeling alright? Oh, yeah, not feeling good myself. Oh, break, break, break.
Play it, Rick.
Feeling alright. Feeling alright.
Tommy, all right.
Tommy and his orchestra.
Why does it feel special up here today?
It feels special. And I thought Rick was going to say, all right, all you mothers, stand up. I think he did say that, right? He did. So welcome, Oaks folks. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Divine Feminine Day. We have a really special lineup today. I invited some of our Mama Bear leaders to join me in giving our presentation today so we could hear many different aspects and awaken ourselves to the power of the divine feminine within all of us. So we're going to have a really fun day. But before we get started with that, let's just turn to each other, welcome each other in with our open hearts and minds. If you don't know the person sitting next to you, introduce yourself, and we'll say hello to those online and play our welcome video.
Let's celebrate, let's celebrate, let's celebrate, let's celebrate life. I am the life, I am here, I am faithful. I am the life, I will shout, I am grateful. Not small or insignificant, we're made of love, omnipotent. Our true nature is magnificent. And our potential infinite in the universe. We are the universe. We are the universe. Let's celebrate, let's celebrate, let's celebrate, let's celebrate life. Let's celebrate, let's celebrate, let's celebrate, let's celebrate life. Let's celebrate, let's celebrate, let's celebrate, let's celebrate life.
All right, if you're standing up, stay standing up. But if you're not, please stand up and join us. And let me make sure my guitar works here. Yeah. This is a song by Daniel Neiman. Here we go. All right, everybody, here we go. Love is my decision. It's up to me to give up my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. All right, love is my decision. It's up to me. It's up to me. Stand on that bridge. Oh, love is my decision. No one else can make me forget. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Let's do one more. Love is my decision. Yeah, it's up to me to dance down the road. Oh, love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. Can lighten my load. Oh, and once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Oh, yeah. Love is my decision right here and now. Let's do that again. My decision right here and now. One more time, come on. My decision right here and now. Yeah, good job out there. Yeah. That was nice.
You know, I felt those lyrics differently than I've ever felt them, and I've sung those for 15 years. Really, there's such a truth in that. Love is my decision, and it's up to me, and God will show me how. If you stop and ask yourself every single decision you need to make, what does love look like in this situation? What would love do in this situation? How do I show up as divine love expressing in this circumstance or situation every single day, God will show you how. That's the trick, right? That's it. Woo! So on this Mother's Day, we are celebrating unconditional love. Let's close our eyes and have an opening prayer. Share an opening prayer with me. Beloved Spirit of life, divine mothering presence, we gather this morning in deep gratitude for the sacred feminine energy that nurtures, comforts, strengthens, and restores all life. Today we honor the many expressions of motherhood, those who gave us life, those who raised us, those who guide, teach, encourage, and love us with open hearts. We bless the gentle wisdom within each soul that knows how to deeply listen, how to hold compassion tenderly, and trust the unfolding of divine love in each one of us. We trust that unfolding in this service today and in the hearts and minds of all who participate in the message and the music. May we remember that the nurturing heart of divine love lives within us all. May we open ourselves to greater kindness, intuition, grace, and connection. And may every person here feel held in the embrace of unconditional love, supported by a presence that is forever creating, healing, and blessing. We are so grateful for this sacred time of celebration together, for each beautiful soul present, and for the awareness that the divine love flows through us as love in action. So we breathe together in peace, and thank you, God, for this heavenly container of faith, peace, love, and joy that we call Unity of the Oaks. And so it is, and so we declare it to be. Amen and amen.
Yeah, get up here and sing with me.
You're welcome to sing along. Most of you know this.
We are held in the hands of grace, forever safe in the arms of love. Like a child receives protection from a mother's warm embrace, we are held in the hands of grace. Held in the hands of grace, forever safe in the arms of love. Like a child receives protection from a mother's warm embrace, we are held in the hands of grace. We are held in the hands of grace. Sing with me. Forever safe in the arms of love. Like a child receives protection from a mother's warm embrace, we are held in the hands of grace. We are held in the hands of grace.
Good morning. I'm Janie, one of the members of the Unity of the Oaks prayer team, and I will be available to pray with you after service in the prayer room in the fellowship hall. There are prayer requests and forms in the seat pocket in front of you. You may place your prayer request in the prayer box located on the table in the back of the room. Every prayer request is held sacred and confidential by our prayer team for 30 days. We know that with God, all things are possible. And the word for today is blessing for mothers. And the affirmation, I bless and give thanks for the mothers in my life. Today I celebrate and honor the world's mothers. First, of course, is my mother, who nurtured and guided me to be the person I am through her love and example. I also bless those who have shown me a mother's love throughout my life. These special ones may be grandmothers, aunts, or other family members. Perhaps a neighbor or teacher took me under their wing, offering me support and encouragement. I have deep appreciation for them all. On Mother's Day, I bless the mothers and mother figures in my life with thoughts of gratitude and love. I hold these dear ones gently in prayer, affirming they know the tender, nurturing love of God as they have so selflessly shared it with me. And from Proverbs, her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. And the affirmation again, I bless and give thanks for the mothers in my life. And so it is. Amen.
Good morning, Unity community. Happy Mother's Day. I'm going to speak to you today about the divine feminine. The divine feminine is a concept. It's a kind of self-exploration that restores a balance to our spiritual practices. To begin, I'm going to share a message from Myrtle Fillmore, the mother of Unity, who said, "It is my great joy to perceive somewhat of the mother side of God, the divine love that never fails." Let's talk more about the mother side of God. I'm going to build on something that Karen Drucker said last Sunday and sang about. She said, "My God is a fee-man." That really struck me. It was like, okay, what does that mean? And I understood her to say that God has no gender. A fee-man, let that sink in. Maybe God is gender fluid, masculine and feminine energies, all of them melding together. Our Unity belief is that God is love, both masculine and feminine waves of love. We see that love in our world as grace. Myrtle's son, Lowell Fillmore, a chip off the old mother, said, "Grace is God's love in action." He continued saying, "If I'm in a situation that calls for forgiveness or understanding, then divine love is that gift of grace flowing from me to that person. And likewise, if I find myself in need of forgiveness or understanding, I give myself grace. And I am freed from carrying baggage or resentment or miscommunication." Ancient religious beliefs called the divine feminine a universal energy archetype, representing intuition, nurturing, creation, and deep wisdom, which exists within all of us regardless of gender. We focus today on compassion, collaboration, emotional intelligence, acting as a counterpart to the analytical, action-oriented, divine masculine to create inner and worldly balance. So knowing all these things, let's breathe together. Let's allow the divine feminine to flow freely in us. I am a blessed being, created by the universe. I embrace my destiny and my divine purpose. I allow my divine feminine attributes to shine. With each breath, I allow myself to trust that inner nurturing voice outside the noise of the world. With each breath, I allow myself to trust my emotional intelligence that is telling me to use my inner compassion and empathy when I meet challenging situations. With each breath, I allow myself to honor my own needs for self-care. With each breath, I set boundaries. I treat myself with compassion and respect. I use my artistic expression, my emotional vulnerability, and my receptive qualities to bring new ideas into the world. I envision myself creating communal harmony and healing. I foster community over competition. I allow empathy and working together to be my way to shine the divine grace of the feminine into the world. And I allow myself to awaken to my own power. Come back to earth now with me, to all that beautiful, divine feminine grace. Let's open our eyes to our community around us. Let's begin to understand that the divine feminine is for everyone. It can be embraced by anyone. Maybe she embodies a woman, a moon, a chalice, or a lush garden. Maybe embodying the divine feminine energy looks like prayer to you, or it's feeling the fertile earth beneath your feet. It is yours to create. In this coming week, let's meditate on how we can celebrate the divine feminine energy within us, and especially as a divinity within others. Let's continue moving through grace towards the feminine balance that has been so missing in our world. I just want to say that I love every member of the community here with us in person and with us online. And I thank you, Reverend Sherry, for being the embodiment of divine feminine grace. Thank you.
The choir's coming up now. Okay, I'll stay here with the choir then. Okay.
Barbara, why don't you sit right here?
Everybody ready?
I could wear a rainbow in the month of June. Put a quote on my car window, the good I wanna do. I could buy a poster praising everybody's worth. Take a picture eye of a waterfall, care about the earth, to show I know what love is. That's who I could be. What love needs is my voice speaking from my truth. What love needs is showing up, knowing what is mine to do. What love needs are hands and feet. What love needs is me. I can circle holy places to visit when I can. Pin a ribbon on my overcoat, raise another flag. I could cheer the loudest for someone else's work. Tell the youth to go forward and heal the world of hurt. To show I know how love moves. That's what I could do. What love needs is my voice speaking from my truth. What love needs is showing up, knowing what is mine to do. What love needs are hands and feet. What love needs is me. Never find a brighter light than the one shining as our lives. When one of us stands, we all rise. What love needs is my voice speaking from my truth. What love needs is showing up, knowing what is mine to do. What love needs are hands and feet. What love needs is, what love needs is, what love needs is.
Good morning. I love being a mama bear. When that came over my email, I said, yes, that's me. I'm a mama bear. And I am Barbara Green. This is written by Jimmy Doon. I do not know who Jimmy Doon is, but a dear friend of mine emailed it to me, and I sent it to Rev Sherry, and he says, you've got to share this. There comes a time in life when you realize something quietly wonderful. You have arrived. Not arrived in a way the young imagine it, not with trumpets or trophies, not with the world suddenly announcing that you have become someone. No, you arrive in a quieter way. You arrive when you have lived enough life to know what matters and what never did. You arrive when you have loved enough to know the feeling alone. It's not but being alone, but 1,000 acts of patience, forgiveness, showing up, letting go, and beginning again. You arrive when you have carried grief and disappointment and worry and the marks life leaves upon us. and still kept your heart soft. You arrive when you have raised children, or helped raise a family, or studied friends, or stood by people when life asked much of them. You arrive when you understand that a good life is not built only in the big moments, but in the small ones. The meals you've made, the rides you have given, the bills you've paid, the tears you've dried, the hands you've held, the prayers whispered, the doors opened, the burdens shared. And one day, somewhere in your autumn years, you realize something else. You already did it. You did the hard part. You did the beautiful part. You did the ordinary, sacred work of living. You built a life. You made mistakes. You learned. You endured. You did the ordinary, sacred work of living. You loved people imperfectly and truly. You helped make the world better in ways the world will never fully count. And because of that, something unexpected happens. You are free. Free from the need to impress everyone. Free from the fever of proving yourself. Free from mistaking busyness for purpose, or noise for importance. Free to be more fully who you are, to enjoy more, to notice more, to laugh more easily, to say what you mean, to cherish who you cherish, to spend your time more honestly, to become, even now, more yourself. If you find yourself in those autumn years, that's what I'm experiencing, do not look only for what time has taken. Think also of what it has given, the deep, quiet comfort of knowing you did not just pass through this life, but touched it, and that it mattered. And now at last, you can walk the rest of your life with the confidence of someone who knows who they are, what they have lived, with the confidence of knowing how much grace there is in simply being here. So step into the evening, lift your face to the stars that were there all along. Stand still for a moment. Breathe in the wonder of it all. And then dance. Dance for the life you have lived. Breathe in the wonder of it all. And then, for the love you have given, dance for the unseen difference you have made. Lift your arms wide to this fleeting, beautiful world, and know at last what it is to be free. Thank you.
Hello. When I was first told I was talking on Mother's Day, I thought, what words would come out? What ideas can I share? Well, of course, the first word you think of is love. And so I thought about that and how precious it is and how many people I have loved and that have loved me. But strangely, another word kept coming up in my mind, the word nurture. So let's talk about this, like grammatically speaking here. Love is a feeling, but nurture is an action word. And somehow, when you love a person, place, or thing, it just seems that the natural thing is to nurture that person, place, or thing. And so I started thinking, how many people and places and things have nurtured me? You know, Mrs. Ross, my first grade teacher, Mrs. Maris, my Girl Scout leader, and this goes on and on and on, mentors, teachers, and so on. So here's a little suggestion. Just sit down one day and just think about all the people that have helped you. It would take you decades to do it as much as because it'll just make you feel good. And if possible, go another extra mile. If it's possible, tell those people. You know, what if somebody called you up and said, "Hey, remember 20 years ago when you did something like that?" So do that. Also, we can just be nurturers all the time. You go into a restaurant, a waiter's really good, thank him for it. And just thank clerks in stores and anybody that helps it, that kind of were surprised. A few times, this is before artificial intelligence, when you used to get a real human being on the phone, somebody be really helpful, and then they must have thought I was a weirdo or something. Somebody went really out of their way, and I'd say, "Can I give you a blessing?" And they're like, "Oh, okay, I guess." And so I'd say something like, "Well, may everyone be as kind to you as you have been to me." So I do stuff like that. And there's a lady, just to give an example, at the supermarket who seems to always be grumpy and frowny and all that. So I kind of make it my mission to try to make her smile a little bit. One time she was especially bad, and I saw, you know how they have candy there at the counter, and I thought, maybe I'll give her a candy bar. So I said, "Do you like Hershey's?" She looked at me like I was crazy, like, "Why were you asking me?" I said, "Well, I thought I'd give you a candy bar." So one time later on, when I came to her counter again, and she said to me, "I'm always glad when you come to my counter because you always make me feel better." So I thought, I got my own, I may not be special to a lot of people, but I've got my own little ministry. And also be nurturing to ourselves. Exercise, go for walks, eat superfoods. I just gave Barbara and Robert a list of the superfoods on there, so I try to keep that up on my counter. So be good to yourself, so nurture, nurture, nurture. Also, remember years ago there was Mary Tyler Moore had a show. I loved that show. And I loved the little tune that they played at the beginning, if you remember. Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take, see, how was it, a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. So say that. Do that. You can turn the world on with your smile. You can have your own little ministry going there. So I don't have a whole lot more to say. Just nurture yourself and everybody else that you possibly can. So now that I've said that, I just want to give a little message to you, Unity of the Oaks. I don't remember exactly when I first became a member, but it was like 25 years ago, something like that. So I have been with Unity of the Oaks for a quarter of a century. And so I want to take this chance to you. I'm speaking to all of you, Unity of the Oaks. You have nurtured, talk about nurture. You have nurtured me and loved me, given me so much happiness. You've changed my life. So I'll give you the best compliment I can think of is like, you've been a mother to me. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you.
Wow. Jane, you and I are on a very similar wavelength because I've got some of those things to talk about myself. And I just want to say good morning, all of you beautiful souls. It is so joyous to be here with you. It's often said a mother's love comes closest to divine love. This is a beautiful way to begin to explore what a mother's love means to us. But on this Mother's Day, I want to expand our perceptions of motherhood and awaken spiritual curiosity to open us to some tools for our personal spiritual journey. Satya Sai Baba, a saint from India, has said there are 5 mothers for everyone. The mother that gave birth to you, the cow that gives you sustaining milk, the land that grows crops to nourish the body, the native country that gives protection, care, love, rights, and opportunities to serve and elevate oneself to one's full potential, and spiritual wisdom. For Sai Baba, this is the Vedas, which are the treasure of spiritual wisdom and heritage of India that reveals the aim and purpose of human life. For most of my life, I've only had the perception that the first one is what a mother is. But thank you, Unity of the Oaks, for being one of my mothers. This is a beautiful thing. So by expanding our notion of mothering to include our food, land, nation, and religious heritage, we can more easily feel gratitude and love back to those supporting structures of our life. So just for a second, think about how you have been nurtured by these forces in your life. Can you feel gratitude and love for them? There's some depictions of what they might look like. You know, sometimes they're not even perfect, but can you still feel the gratitude? And can you allow the idea that we choose to be incarnated right here, right now, just to have these exact 5 mothers? There's no mistake here. This is what we signed up for. But let's now move away from the concrete and physical forms of the mother into the subtle and all-encompassing form, the Divine Mother, or the Cosmic Mother. This is a beautiful slide from SRF, as that's part of Yogananda's tradition of the Cosmic Mother, and I just love this picture. It's amazing. So she is synonymous with Shakti. That's the divine power that manifests, sustains, and transforms the universe as the unifying force of existence. This feminine energy is the macrocosmic, all-encompassing creative force of the universe. We can use this concept of the cosmic mother for our spiritual unfolding using the practice of Tantra, where you perceive the entire world, including all suffering and all pleasure, as a manifestation of the mother. This includes your own body, senses, and thoughts. Tantra dissolves the duality between sacred and mundane, viewing every particle of reality as filled with light, awareness, and divine grace. The next slide is a picture of Dale Borgum, and that is my hat right there, and that's me sitting there listening to him. So we can use the concept of the Cosmic Mother for our own spiritual unfolding using the practice of Tantra. So it is a path of surrender, using every single life experience, especially emotional challenges, as a vehicle for awakening. A practical way to use this in our life is what Ramdev calls the Tantric 3-step. The first step is embodied mindfulness. When a difficult emotion comes up, let go of the narrative surrounding it. Acknowledge the feeling in your body and be right there with the experience. As the mind begins to stabilize, the heart begins to open. When the heart meets suffering, we call that compassion, and that's the second step. We can cultivate a more deeply spacious and open heart. From that viewpoint of vastness, the sacred nature of everything is revealed. This is the third step, the tantric understanding that it's all awakened energy and all the forces of the Divine Mother. Each emotion and feeling we have is a healing message for us. And if we can relax and be with them, we can receive that message. And finally, next time you're at the grocery store and you see that grumpy person at the counter, you can see her or him as the Divine Mother. That's all they are. And pour out your love and gratitude to them. And bring back, when you're done, that love and gratitude to yourself, because you are that also.
Hi everyone, happy Mother's Day. I have a poem-ish. I'm not a creative type, but I tried. Mothers are magic. Mothers are magic. They create life within themselves. Each of us who has ever existed had a mother who brought us into this world before we had a name, before we had a voice, before we had a story of our own. We were first held within the body of our mother. Mothers are magic. Their bodies hold ancient wisdom on how to grow a baby and deliver them into the world. There is no training, no forcing, no instruction manual. It's a sacred process that knows what to do. A seed becomes a human, just like a seed becomes a flower, just like life knows how to bloom in our gardens, especially with Tom's wisdom. This is truly magical, that the body knows, that life knows, that spirit knows how to move through matter and become form. Mothers are magic. Their neurology changes, transforming and specializing to adapt to the needs of the baby. The mother's very self begins to make room for another soul. Her body becomes attuned, her senses sharpen, her heart learns a new language. A cry, a movement, a look becomes a message, a communication. A mother begins to listen beyond words, to know beyond logic, to feel beyond what can always be explained. Yes, this is biology, but biology is one of the ways spirit speaks. The divine writes wisdom in the body. The divine places tenderness into the nervous system. The divine gives love, hands, breath, milk, tears, intuition, strength, and an open heart. So today we honor mothers as keepers of life. We honor the women who carried life in the quiet sanctuary of their bodies. We honor the hearts that learn to listen beyond words. We honor the hands that comfort, the voices that bless, and the intuition that protects. We honor the mothers who nurtured us, taught us, prayed for us, worried over us, and believed in us. And we honor the mothering spirit in all its forms, in grandmothers, aunties, sisters, teachers, friends, spiritual mothers, and all those who help life feel safe enough to grow. Mothers are not ordinary. They are creation in motion. They are love made physical. They are spirit with open arms. They are the divine feminine. They are magic made visible.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the equivalent of trying to speak after Reverend Sherry and Rick sing the prayer. And I don't know how this happens when it's my turn. Nina, where are you, Nina? That was extraordinary. That was really, I hope I don't cry. Whew. I have to say I'm so honored to be part of the Mama Den that's here with Reverend Sherry and Janie and Barbara and Karen and Melba, all of you. Leslie, Betsy, Donna. I'm not going to name everyone, but you know who you are. And I really want to honor and thank my own gift of being a mother, because it brought me the two most incredible humans on the planet that I love more than words can express. All right, so I have no paper in my hands. This is called the fly by the seat, Mom. That's what I'm doing here. So this is a quote that really resonates with me. I keep it on my fridge. I see it every day. I shared it with my own mom this morning to remind her that to the world, you are a mother. To your family, you are the world. I agree with all of these incredible things all of you Mama Bears have shared today, and I couldn't put anything that you've said, I couldn't make it more beautiful. I don't quite have the words to follow all of this up. But our moms aren't just our world, they create our world. And in my job, I am so fortunate, and I'm reminded every single day when I talk to parents and moms who come to me and they've tried everything they can for their kids. They've gone on a scavenger hunt of how do I help them grow? How do I make their lives better? How do I hold a space for them to grow into the people they're meant to be? And I hear from moms when they're crying, when they're exhausted, when they've been told the most defeating things, and they still show up. They show up under the most extraordinary circumstances. It's like, is it He-Man? I mean, she has literally got nothing, like He-Man has nothing on her. Yeah. If you can imagine that feminine energy. And I really think, obviously we all nurture. It's a feminine energy in all of us. But it is the connection to the divine. It's a form of creation. So as we all nurture, we help build, we help create. And that's what I feel like I have the privilege of seeing from all these amazing nurturers around me. So thank you all for being part of that. Thank you for allowing me to share in this day and to follow up this amazing group of women. Reverend Sherry, thank you. And just to reiterate the sentiment, don't forget to nurture yourself, right? We've got to put our own oxygen masks on first, and then we can certainly show up for everybody that we love to the best of our ability. Thank you.
Oh, I can be on the same wavelength as you. That's cool. I'm just going to talk really quickly about my mom. My mother was a mom of 7 kids and a stepmother to 2 more, and she had a butt of, the first slide, please. She had a bunch of kids. That's me when I was, I think, 12 or 13 with them. We were at somebody's graduation. My mother's on the left-hand side. She was the strongest woman I've ever known in my life. She, everybody that met her was truly blessed by her because she had a profound effect on them. They just became part of her family. Everyone was part of our family. We had people all the time. Her name was Betty Harney Elizabeth, really. And she was one of a kind because way back when I was growing up, she was one of those open-minded people that studied religions. She studied Buddhism, she studied Quaker, she studied Catholicism, she studied Judaism, Hinduism, and she brought that light into our world. So it was really kind of neat to be a part of her conversations with the adults because she'd let us sit in. It was really cool. She took in strays all my life. Having a house full of 7 kids wasn't enough. We had cousins that came and lived with us. If they needed a place to stay, my mom made a place for them to stay. We had one of my brother's friends, his parents abandoned him when he was in his junior year, and he lived with us while he graduated high school. Just took in strays all the time, Move over, Betsy, you're going to have to share your bed with this one. Okay. So we had cousins, like I say, and she thought of everybody. She took in my foster sister and her baby when she needed a place to stay. My dad walked her down the aisle when she got married. My joy is finding unity because I found my people. So next slide, I'm sorry. Life's designed. She designed my life to be loved, all of us. Next slide. Be a lamp or a lifeboat or a ladder. Help someone's soul heal. Walk out of your house like a shepherd. Just give what you can. I was taught that. And I think I have one more. Oh, that's me with my youngest son and my oldest son. And my middle son is in heaven with God. So thank you.
Wow, there's not much to say here, but to just wrap it up, I have a few words. Of course, I always have a few words. When do I not have a few words? And yet, as soon as I wrote all this down, which I will share at some point, I realized that what was most important to me is what everyone else has been actually sharing. Unity of the Oaks has nurtured me through so many changes in my life. I've been here almost 15 years. And before I was a minister, I was music director. but it was the palpable love and the presence of the consciousness of this group of amazing humans that kept me wanting to come back and come back and come back and grow to heights I could never have dreamed. I have grown so much. And then literally booting me into ministry, come on, was an amazing gift to me. So I had to experience, and even in 2019, when I stood there and sang the morning that my mom made her transition on Mother's Day. I know a lot of you might remember that. So Mom, I'm thinking of you today. I'm wearing blue for you. And I just wanted to say that at our Artist Way class, The Vein of Gold on Thursday, Valerie was sharing a few things from a book called Power versus Force. I don't know if many of you have read it. I read it a really long time ago. But as she was looking, it's like, oh my gosh, this works for the divine feminine. I've got to share this. So of course I borrowed the book from Valerie, took it home. And I just wanted to share, it was one of those aha moments. The author says that force pushes. It controls, dominates, pressures, manipulates, and operates from fear mostly. But on the other hand, power flows. It's naturally from alignment with truth, love, and compassion, integrity, and presence. Force exhausts itself, and power renews itself. So I want you to read this slide. The divine feminine is powerful, not forceful. It does not need to overpower in order to transform. It nurtures life into being. It listens, it allows, it receives wisdom. It heals through compassion rather than coercion. Like water, it may appear soft, but over time, it shapes mountains. You know, for generations, our society, a lot of societies, including our own, have elevated forceful energy, competition over compassion and cooperation, domination over partnership, productivity over presence, certainty over intuition. All of these things that we've often been taught. We've been taught that strength means pushing harder and speaking louder. I mean, I can speak loud, but that's not the kind of power we're talking about. It's not about controlling outcomes. We're talking about what the feminine gives us. It reminds us that there is another way to operate. That real nurturing power, I don't think that one's up here, but comes from patience and tenderness, consistency, forgiveness, intuition, and mostly important, unconditional love. That's what we're really about. And while those qualities might appear gentle, they are the strongest forces in the universe that create safety for us so that we can heal. They create belonging where there was fear hiding. And they create life itself, as everyone has been sharing. So remember, when we speak of the divine feminine, it is not about gender. These are spiritual qualities that we all possess, each one of us. And we have to take it upon ourselves to cultivate them, to become more compassionate, more receptive, more heart-centered, more willing to collaborate than to conquer. Just keep remembering that. Next slide. The divine feminine teaches us, I'm sorry, that was it, honey. Divine feminine teaches us that softness is not weakness, openness is not passivity, and compassion is not surrender. Agreed? Because in this world right now at this time, when we feel very polarized, reactive, and exhausted by the forces, the divine feminine offers us balance. It reminds us that we do not have to heal the world by fighting harder. We heal it by embodying a higher consciousness, a consciousness where we choose presence over pressure, where we choose love over fear, and where we choose connection over control. That's what we're shooting for. And you know that power is one of our 12 powers. If you look on the side of our 12 powers here, power is a spiritual attribute that we all possess, and as Unity Truth students, we know that it is always present within us. The beautiful thing is that true power never needs to announce itself. It doesn't have to say, I'm here. True power is like the sun that just shines and doesn't force the flower to bloom. It just exists. It's like what every beautiful poet was speaking, and in Nina's poem, It's about possessing that, just shining enough that life responds to you. The next one, next slide. Unconditional love. Let's read this together. Unconditional love is the most powerful energy in the universe precisely because it never has to force itself. So on this Mother's Day, I want to ask you one question, and I want you to think about it. Next slide, love. Where in my life am I still using force, where Spirit is inviting me into power? Read that out loud. I want to hear you. Where in my life am I still using force, where Spirit is inviting me into power? Yes. Our co-founder, Myrtle Fillmore, gave us a great example of that in her feminine ways and in her teachings and her life, reminding us that we don't have to strain or force life to happen. We relax into the divine flow and allow Spirit to heal us and to work through us. So I invite you on this Mother's Day to not only honor all your mothers and all of the figures in your life that represented that in your lives, but to tap in and honor that sacred, nurturing, loving presence that is within you and allow that to shine. You possess that quiet power that heals and uplifts. The song that we're going to sing next, when I looked at the lyrics again, I realized how much they mean to me, because for the last couple of days, my little Woody dog had to go to the emergency in the middle of the night, and Rick and I were there till 3 in the morning, and I couldn't sleep all night because I had my hand on his heart to make sure he was breathing. And I thought, the words of the song are, be a witness in the silences when words are not enough. That is part of the feminine divine presence. That is part of what we do. We hold space. And that is what we are honoring today and celebrating today. So this is a nurturing, holy week. Nurturing yourself and others is truly sacred and holy. It encourages life, it protects possibility, and believes in our own and others' personal becoming. And that is sacred. Happy Mother's Day. I love you with all my heart. Where's the tissue box? Okay. Anyone who knows this song, please sing with us. Oh, sorry. It's for you, Mom.
All the colors of the rainbow, all the voices of the wind, every dream that reaches out to find where love begins. Like every word of every story, like every star in every sky, like every corner of creation lives to testify. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love, be a witness in the silences when words are not enough. And with every breath I take, I will give thanks to God. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. From the mountains to the valleys,
shall live. I will testify to love, be a witness in the silences. Words are not enough. With every breath I take, I will give thanks to God. For as long as I shall live, I will testify. I will testify to love.
For as long as I shall live,
I will testify to love. Be a witness in the silences. When words are not enough. With every breath I take, I will give thanks to God. For as long as I shall live, I will testify. I will testify to love.
Wow. Thank you, Reverend Sherry, for singing with us.
Okay, I have to follow this up again now too? Jeez, that was amazing. Gosh, isn't this just proof though that it takes a village? That everybody's love and nurturing is what raises all of us, so literally and figuratively. All right. Hello, I'm Nicole, your board member of the day. If you can hear me, here is our mission. If you will please read it with me. Unity of the Oaks is a loving, accepting, heart-centered spiritual community here to be love in action, to encourage personal growth, awaken spiritual curiosity, and transform lives. If you would like to bless us with a love offering, we have several ways for you to give. In the seat in front of you are envelopes for cash or check. Please make sure to include your name if you'd like a record of your donation. You'll also find our text to give information in the seats as well. And at any time, you can visit our website to give. If you've given electronically, please bless the basket that lovely Donna is passing around. All right? And now let's take a moment to focus our attention on our giving heart. We have lots of giving hearts in here today, all giving hearts. As we feel the abundance of receiving, we visualize the mission statement coming to life. Now please join me in the love offering blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God.
Okay, everybody sing this with me. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Yes, as I look at my two kids back there, I'm super blessed to have you today and to embarrass you one more time. All right. Okay. We are most grateful for all of your contributions to our community as we grow it with lots of events and classes, which is what beautiful Betsy is going to tell you about next.
I don't know about you, but this was a really powerful service. The power of women, the power of men, the power of unity. That's the best thing. On Wednesday, another busy week at Unity of the Oaks. On Wednesday evenings, we have a Course in Miracles at 6 p.m., followed by a meditation at 7 with Reverend Sherry, Rick, and Jack Lee. Join in person or online, which is really cool. You can do that on Facebook live stream. Yeah. The Artist Way 2 is based on Julia Cameron's The Vein of Gold book, which will continue this Thursday from 10 a.m. to noon and go through July 16th. This Thursday, come an hour early at 9 a.m. They're going to have a coffee hour before the class, so come join. Yeah. Drop in any Thursdays, and you're all are welcome. Bless you. Jonathan Boudet, is it Boudet or Boudet? Boudet, okay. Jonathan Boudet will also be offering a cinematic music meditation this Friday, May 15th at 7 p.m., and it's extraordinary. You don't want to miss it. He's really something. Book group will be meeting on May 24th after service to discuss Robert E. Brown's book, Down to Earth. Our own Robert E. Brown. Yes, he's an author. Awesome. All are welcome. Come join us Memorial Day for a concert with Reverend Sherry and Rick next door at the Tarantula Hill Brewery from 5 to 7.
I'll be there too.
Yeah, Tommy's playing.
Tommy's playing too. Awesome.
And John, if he's, hopefully he's going to be okay. He's going to play
John?
guitar. And we also, the original drummer for Ambrosia, which is Burley Drummond, is going to be our drummer.
Very cool.
And Larry Antonino from Pablo Cruz is going to play bass for us. So we've got a cool band, man.
What a way to celebrate that holiday. Thank
I
you,
know.
Rick. You got it all rolled together.
It's going to be so fun.
April Jules will be back with another sound healing on Friday, May 29th. And mark your calendars for our town hall meeting on the May 31st. And I see here that we have also another class that you're going to be giving a class. It's on Spiritual Path of Astrology. I missed it, yes. Is a 6-week course, starts on May 28th from 5:30 with Kimberly Maxwell. She came and talked to us before. She's really something. Every Thursday until July 2nd from 6 o'clock on.
Oh, awesome.
So all these information can be found in your email letter. And now, Reverend Sherry.
Oh, I'll make it quick. First of all my Mama Bear ladies, thank you so much for jumping in here and sharing your hearts and your wisdom with us. Thank you so much. Karen and Jane and Barbara, who's already in the back, Betsy, Nicole, and Nina. Thank you so much. Did I miss anybody? Got everybody. Okay, and everyone who shared the choir, were they amazing? All of the Mama Bears in the choir, everyone who stepped up to help out with day. Leslie, thank you so much for that beautiful meditation. And I just want to thank Tom. I'm so bummed I missed his class yesterday. I was so excited about it, and I was at the doctor's office with little Woody. But I know I said Ricky got to video it for me, so we may do an edit of it and have it be online if anybody is interested in watching his amazing class on how to grow in your own organic garden, which was yesterday. I also want to say what an amazing show we saw last night, The Follies, that Betsy directed and that Janie and Betsy and Steve performed in last night. It was really awesome. A lot of our Unitics were there. We had a great time. It was beautiful. And thank you to Barbara and Will for an amazing spread of hospitality. I think that's it. Let's do our
I want to
peace
thank
song.
Tom Hollow for helping out with the slides too.
Yes,
and Bessie
Tom,
and Donna,
thank you.
thanks
And
you
Will
guys.
in the back for
and
covering
Will, thank
our...
you so much for...
Yes, while Summer and Layla are gone. Thank you, everyone, for stepping up today. Love you so much.
The light of God surrounds us. We are the light. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love. The power of God protects us. We are the power. The presence of God watches over us. We are the presence. Wherever we are, God is. And all is the divine feminine. Let's do this.